Hey guys, Robin, Next Gen Writer here. So one of the issues I've had with my Chigee AIO-6, and this is an LTE device, has been OTA updates. It has not been reliable. My first update I had to do via SD card. I didn't try hotspot. And then it occurred to me to try hotspot. So the next update I was able to do via hotspot. And then now there's another update due, and oops, not there. I cannot get it to come down. So we're going to give it another try today. Okay, so I need to kill the Wi-Fi. There it is. Password. Very secure, huh? Okay, we have a connection. Let's try the update failed immediately. All right, let's try the 5-speed. All right, this is straight Wi-Fi from my router to the device. It's connected. Let's try the update. That failed. Oh, it's going to the Wi-Fi, which means I need to reboot this. I forgot. It's going to the router, Wi-Fi router. There's a low voltage alarm, so the 4G signaling from the device to 4G is good. Latest version. Okay. Now we're looking for the iPhone hotspot. There it is. The hotspot link there shows me the device is connected. 1%. Okay. This has a chance. I don't know. It looks for file download within certain parameters. As long as this thing keeps climbing like this, at this rate, I think we'll be okay. So I'm not really sure what's going on. I did this exact same thing yesterday. I don't know. So what happens, it appears that if you don't get the data fast enough from wherever they're hosting the firmware files, it's going to fail. And so I don't know if it's a data connectivity issue here on the Philippines phone network, our cellular network, that's causing the data stall, because we do have inconsistency with how reliable our data connections are, or if it's the connectivity on the server side where Chigee's hosting the firmware files. It's really hard for me to figure that out. But what is reliably happening is a Wi-Fi connection to my router here in the office to do a firmware download does not work. And I'm not really sure why that is. It's a problem. So it forces you to do this hotspot thing, which I think most people, using the Chigee in the US and Europe, it's probably not a problem, but here in Southeast Asia with our cell networks, there's something going on. But it's looking like it's going to go today. Couldn't make it yesterday, but we'll keep our fingers crossed, see what happens. So what's happening here is we have to go across a cellular network, get to the internet, get to Chigee's server, download the firmware. Firmware gets stored on the SD card. Then when it's downloaded, It's got to be extracted and then installed. So there's a lot happening, and it's not real robust right now. But I just don't know if it's a Chigee problem or not. Okay, we're fully extracted. Now we're doing a reboot. We should come up with the gears. There they are. Also, there's a 4G radio module update that it popped up on me, I think yesterday morning during an Android Auto connection. I wasn't in the update menu at all, and it was trying to make an Android Auto connection, and then it would pop up the 4G radio update. And I didn't capture that on video, but it was really kind of strange. So it would kill Android Auto, and then you tried to do the radio update, and that wouldn't work either. And then I had some other stuff going on. I just ended up shutting everything down. I came back to it later, and that issue didn't happen again. Android Auto would just be complete. And I haven't seen anything about 4G radio since. But I'm expecting this update to prompt for a 4G radio update. So there's definitely been some issues with Chigee on these OTA updates. They're managing a lot of different things, the firmware, the MCU, and then the 4G radio. So a lot of moving parts now on the Chigee software. Okay, so we're up. GPS module went to low signal, so it's connected, just poor signal. It shows a Bluetooth connection. Okay, now it's firing off Android Auto with the Android mobile device. So I'm going to kill that. And there's the radio. So we're going to kill Wi-Fi. Make sure we don't have CarPlay going. Okay, so now 4G module can be upgraded 1.6.3 to 1.6.5. So we're going to try to do this. So I think what we're connected, let's see, okay, we don't have I'm not sure if it may not have needed to connect for that. That may have been downloaded as part of the firmware. Okay, so now our 4G module is upgraded. Again, it's resetting things. 4G's gone away. Let's see if it comes back. No Bluetooth connection right now. Okay, there it's making the 4G connection. You see it comes up with a question mark. Should flash kind of like full scale connection and then give you your real connection. And there we go. So I'm not surprised that I routinely get poor connection here in the office. So now we'll jump over to updates. We're running 1.4.2. We're going to check test version and just make sure it tells me 1.4.2. So it just gives you the latest update. So, and then if we come back, we back out of here and just do a standard update check. It should, let's just make sure, okay, already up to date. So nothing happening on the MCU this time. A firmware and or 4G radio update. And let's see, let's just take a quick look. GPS features. Is that? Okay, things have changed. Now we have peripheral features. So this menu has changed. Okay, so now peripherals, what they've done is they've moved everything into a menu. So now we have TPMS, headset, remote control, and action camera control and OBD. And cool, so we can play with that later, figure out what's going on there. Let's go over to the About page. So the warranty period, I think that came up on the last firmware update. Network. This looks the same. So now your features menu is going to look different. Okay, I'm not getting any satellites here in the office. We have a more. That looks the same. But now we have this peripherals menu. And I'm curious if they've made any improvements on action camera control. So I'll test that out. And if there's anything new there, I'll do a video on that. So there we go. Updated to, what did I say? 1.4. That's 1.4.2. Build number 372/15001 with 4G module 1.6.1. And we'll see what this new firmware brings us. Okay, thanks for watching.